Hello there, lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here. Now, you know that whole SNES Mini thing? Well, we love it, frankly, but we can't help but feel that something's missing. More specifically, certain games are missing, and so, in a move that's about as predictable as it gets, we've thrown together this list of 10 games that should be on the SNES Mini, but aren't. Because YouTube. Oh, and just so you know, I'm presenting these in alphabetical order, so don't read anything else into the order they're presented. But anyway, enough waffling, let's dive right into things. Pseudo 3D effects, sprite scaling, clouds. It might look primitive now, but Axelay was something to behold back in the day. It even stands up now as a seriously solid and somewhat different shmup. Although that's probably fairly obvious, as otherwise we wouldn't have it on the list. What can I say about Chrono Trigger that hasn't already been said? Innovative mechanics, gripping storytelling. For me personally, this blows every single Final Fantasy game out of the water. And not seeing it on the SNES Mini left me with a distinctly wobbly bottom lip. You know, I'm not sure why we got the first Donkey Kong Country game and not the second. I mean, let's be perfectly frank here. This is the better game. Building on everything the original delivered and trimming a bit of the fat here and there, this really is just a masterpiece of a game. Burly, bulky, handsome, mustachioed, these are all words that apply to Final Fight 2's main character, and possibly some of the other two, but who really knows about them? As far as arcade brawlers go, this could easily be classed as the epitome. That's right, it's another Konami game, and yes, it's another shmup. Nobody makes these days, do they? Gradius III is unsurprisingly the third game in the series known colloquially and professionally as Gradius, and the level of versatility and serious difficulty in this thing is just bloody fantastic. For some reason, I only really learnt about this game long after its release, but nevertheless, it's a classic and a half. Its health system is unique and arguably more unforgiving than its rivals, and even though I never got the hang of it, the reliance on fast-timed combos and their subsequent breakers gives this a very different feel to the old Street Fighter. Call it the precursor to esports if you will, but amongst all the rooty tooty shooty and laser beams of many other titles, Pilotwings stands out, and it stands out well. You have to take part in a number of events that generally involve being in planes and stuff, or sometimes falling out of planes. All in all, it's lovely stuff. I think it's genuinely mad that they left this one out. I mean, yes, a lot of the games are also available on the NES Mini and they don't want to impact the sales on that, but you know what, Nintendo? You could bump up the total number of games to 25 with this alone, or 24 plus 1, however you want to call it. I don't think I need to say anything about this one, do I? It's 4 Mario games in one.
It's 4 Mario games in one.
Yet another classic from Konami. I mean, seriously, what happened to them? Although sadly there isn't the option to play with more than 2 players, this is still one of the best co-op brawlers out there. Colourful, varied, more forgiving than Battletoads, what more do you want? Known simply as Zombies over here, in a move I can only guess was to avoid adding a U to the title screen, Zombies Ate My Neighbors is a bit of an oddball. It didn't create massive waves when it was released, but like cheese and wine, some things get better with age. That's of course entirely debatable for this game, but it's a popular little sausage, and I'd be remiss if I left it off this list. And there you have it, just 10 of the games that we wish were on the SNES Mini. Naturally, there are dozens more games that we wanted to add, but YouTube's terms and conditions stipulate the list can only be made up of 10 items or less. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you think of your top 10 favorite subscribe buttons related to the SNES Mini and list them down there in the comments. And be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye.